I bring to you the greetings of the National Chief Imam, who is not able, has not been able to be with us on this important occasion. He certainly would have liked to be here because we are talking about issues which are relevant and important to him. I look at the paper that I have on my hand, and I see planning with unity, integrity, and patriotism, Ghanaian Muslim perspective. I think this is very, very relevant in the discussion that we are having here. The National Chief Imam is fond of saying at gatherings and in his hutubas, Hadinkai. Hadinkai meaning unity. He emphasizes it at most occasions when he has having to be the one doing the talking. The issue today is planning. And our brother, Dr. Nimoy Thompson, emphasized the need for planning by highlighting what lack of planning will do and what it has done for Ghana. He mentioned about the Peugeots, about the Nissans. He could have added the Ghana Railways, which used to bring about 80% of Ghana cocoa from the hinterland to the ports, but which has come to today, carries only a few people from Tema to Accra and other places. He could also have mentioned Ghana Airways, which used to be the pride of Ghana. It's no more. He could have mentioned the Black Star Line, which used to carry our cocoa from our ports to foreign lands, which is also no more there, and many others. So you see, by highlighting lack of planning, he's emphasizing the need for planning. And I think we need to wise up and plan. Our brother, Dr. Nimoy Thompson, is talking about the big things, the big dreams, the 40 years development of the entire Ghanaian state. But I am talking about development within the Zongo communities. Sometimes people call it the marginalized areas of this country. I think our starting point as Muslims is the Zongos. We can set good examples for others so that can trigger a transformation. As long as we are able to trigger transformation in our Zongos, in Fadama, in Nima, then we will be setting an example for the nation. The National Chief Imam is a man of few words, and also I have to be a copycat now. So I wouldn't like to say much. I think obviously COMOG will one day find a chance to bring us together. Dr. Nimoy Thompson have set the pace. He has indicated to us what needs to be done. Now we have to get together. We need to consult each other. We need to exchange views like we are doing here in order to trigger transformation in our Zongos, in our communities, so that, as I said, we can set a good example to the country. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Doc, you mentioned that the Sustainable Development Goals were part of, you consider it in achieving this long-term development plan. And I want to know if it will play a critical role, because if you look at the Millennium Development Goals, Ghana hardly achieved it before the deadline, which was 2015. We still had mortality ratios up and all that. So how involved is the Sustainable Development Goal in achieving this result? Because most often you realize that these foreign policies, we work towards it more often than our own national plans. So how, what is the percentage of the Sustainable Development Plan as against our own national development plan? Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Mohammed Fauzi Amadou from the Africa Islamic Economic Foundation. Okay. Dr. Thompson, amongst the ingredients you mentioned as necessary for this worthwhile plan was the social and economic aspirations of Ghanaians. And in line with the unity that we must show in growing Ghana together, the latent potential of Muslims suffers from the fact that the economic framework that their religion allows them to use in helping national development is missing from our country's general framework, which is tapping into Islamic finance and in a bigger format, having a proper strategy to tap into the funding and resources that these Muslims can tap from the greater Muslim Ummah around the world. So what we want to know is how best do we interface with you so that this missing component that will unleash the true potential of the Muslim in this national development will be achieved. Thank you.
Sedu Anasando, Office of the Shia National Imam. We are also in a country that is secular in structure, but multi-faith in content. And you will agree with me that local, regional, and continental politics have been secularized. So to what extent, by what mechanism can religion also feature in to also contribute its quota to the development of the nation without being subjected to criticisms by various political parties, especially in a country where even religious institutions have been subjected to name callings and what have you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, those at the high table. My name is Abubakar Kati, General Secretary, Society of Muslim Preachers, Somu Press for short. Mine is a question. I want to know from the director, who leads the way as far as attitudinal change is concerned in Ghana? We know, with all respect, who we are. We have no value for so many things. So who leads the way as this particular agenda will be a failure? I want to know.
My name is Abdurrahim Naninche, the General Secretary of the Ghana Muslim Student Association, Greater Accra Regional Secretariat. And I think by the mere fact that we are all seated here, it means that the NDPC recognizes the fact that Muslims are larger stakeholders in developing a national plan for this country. And so as I look through the slides of the Director General, I realized that somehow I have not seen issues concerning religious activities. Somehow Ghana is a religious country hiding behind the lenses of secularity. And I believe that for many years we've had problems of alleged religious discriminations, and some of them that have been proven, that has prompted the President of the Republic to give out press releases and statements that have deliberately been ignored, somehow through the negligence of the Muslims themselves and somehow not following up issues.
I really appreciate the response of the various Muslim organizations who are here to participate in this very august program. I can see the interest that you have in seeing our nation develop. And we expect every Muslim organization and individual to do all within his capacity to contribute to this wonderful national planning project. I have just taken note of the fact that we are the first organization, maybe religious organization, I must say, that have an encounter with the National Development Planning Commission to share ideas and enrich the program. And I think That is very important. On that note also, I want to say that the various organizations that are here should feel free to think through the program and please send your contributions, your perspectives to COMOG office so that we put the ideas together in a concrete manner and present on behalf of all Muslim organizations in this country. I think that will help us.